Hello Taurus, how you doing? Welcome to your energy reading here on the Astroflower, going from the 4th to the 11th of August. Welcome back all the new subscribers that subscribed last week. It's so lovely to see your comments and so forth. It's been absolutely beautiful. Just welcome to the Astroflower family. Did the messages from energy this week here. It's all about the veil of reality that is. There's a veil that's being parted here. So we can see things a little bit clearer. It's going to help with manifesting things in our life, stopping with distractions and so forth. And it's also going to help us realize that we are the key to the universe. It's really nice energy, message from energy this week here. Okay, so that's on our channel there. It's all tied into those two earthquakes as well that was in the Pacific the other day. So yeah, there's that. We will be going into getting messages from energy for you and looking at your chakra sequencing and also having a look at your aura at the end, pulling a few cards and see how it goes. Okay, so in the meantime, let's just connect to that energy here. Here we go. This could be an earth sign thing, but you're getting this clarity of whiteness within the energy, which is pureness, and it's a pureness of energy that comes from within you, and it's the pure essence of Taurus basically, and it's playing to your strengths, being that sort of like being that person that role that only you can do, and energy is kind of like really shining a light on you at the moment. It's really lovely to see. Absolutely beautiful, because when Taurus has really got their strengths going on, it makes the world such a better place. It makes the world much more feel a lot more sort of secure, but not just secure, also that a lot of possibilities can start happening because you've got that confidence to carry into the situation, and the energy is really feeding that as much as possible. See what we get in the way of messages from energy. What's the general message from energy for you? Okay, this is a confidence of, it's not like a showy confidence. It's not kind of going, I'm the greatest, look at me, you know what I mean? It's showing it by just doing it. And it's like the world around you kind of going, oh, Taurus, man, they've got it going on. And it's that general, as long as you're engaged and you're living your dream. If you're doing that, I think it will make a lot of people make you stand out, if you know what I mean, from the crowd. Rather than you having to sing your own praises, the world's going to do it for you, because you've got that confidence going on within you, that shining of that inner light. Absolutely beautiful. That's a general sort of thing. Let's see what goes on the finances here. There is work to be done, and you love working. You really do enjoy getting results out of life. Starting from something and planning it, and then enacting it and getting the results, which is the important part, obviously. And here is, it seems to be within that way here. It's like you're giving over something and you're getting a vast return back. It's like you've learned, maybe you've done like an online course, or you've learned something in life, and that is going to return a lot more in the way of financial gain or career path, or say, like, it's like buying a house and renovating it. So you may have spent like 200,000 on that house or whatever, but now it's at a value of 350. It's that sort of, your input is giving a really good return because you're putting in as well. So if you're looking for a career path, or if you're looking for a promotion, you put in to that promotion, or you invest in that situation or that job or that business, you will get the returns from that. and it's going to be equal to the amount that you put in. But there is a caveat to that, which we go into every week with you, Taurus, and that's that work play ethic. Okay, so that before I sort of saying, just go and do work, let's have a look and see what's going on in the relationship side here. You like investing in family and in people, in friends, and when you make that connection and you go all in. If the connection's there, you go all in, which is really nice and really good. And it's someone that you can be relied upon and have faith with. And when you do not get that return, it's like kind of going, "Are you serious?" And you know what it's saying here is your evaluation of the return, or what you on sorry no your evaluation of your input may not be the same evaluation of the other person's input. So you might be putting into a relationship, but the other person may be thinking, oh, they're not putting in at all, and they may not be recognizing what you're putting in. And I think you need to sort of like it seems like there seems to be like a moment of honesty with kind of going, well, I'm putting in this, I'm trying to invest like this within the relationship. Is that not a good thing? Is that not what you are after? Is that not what is good for the relationship? Let me hear your side of the thing. There's an exchange going on. It's almost as if like kind of going, well, look, this is what I would like in the way of relationships, and this is how I'd like to cultivate it. And this is maybe how we can do that together. And the other person is asking something else and sort of saying, well, in that case, maybe I can take a chunk of that in order to help the development. So what you're doing is you're lending your strength to the other person, and they're lending their strength to you. But you've got to be conscious about it. You can't just listen and then not do. Which I think you're willing to invest in these relationships and so forth in a really solid way. And when you get that fair exchange between you and the other one, I think this is where it's going to feed back an enormous amount to you, really good amount to you. And it's going to be a moment where you're going to kind of go, do you know what? Bang, okay, I now understand what the relationship's about. And also, because you understand what the relationship's about, it's going to set the limit of what you can do in the way of work. So then that's going to help you get that work and play balance back into your life, or into your life. And, when you've got that balance, you'll notice when it goes out of balance. And sometimes you do need to do a bit of that, where there's a bit more on one side, then a bit more on the other. And it's a rhythm, like swimming, like running, whatever. There is a rhythm that you engage in, which is really good as well. Let's just have a look and see what's going on the spiritual path here. Learning. It's almost as if like you're saying, I know there's more to me. I know there's another level that I need to go on to feel karmically inlined. It's not that you're not. It's like, I know there's another stage on this journey, and you work in stages. Once you've got one thing down, great. You don't have to go backwards anymore. You can then move on to the next stage. And it's like that. It's like you're kind of going, okay, I'm going to step up a plate here, and it's going to help you within your consciousness and so forth to actually step into a position where you kind of helps you to understand something on a far wider level than you may have understood before, which is going to feed into a very much more productive life for you on a spiritual sort of sense. When you engage like that, it's going to make you that balance between between the relationship and work a lot easier for you to understand. So therefore, it's going to make your life a lot easier. And when it makes your life a lot easier, that's when you can actually get more gains and a littler input, smaller inputs. And you're concentrating after that on quality rather than quantity. Okay? Let's just see what's going on with the chakra sequencing for you. reconnecting to that energy. We get that central point there. The crown and the root go straight away. Very balanced and very light, actually. And it's like, I wouldn't worry, almost as like the pathway is created every time you put a foot in front of you. So I wouldn't worry too much about that. It's more of a case of, you know, trusting within your pathway, trusting yourself. And then that's going to build that confidence. Then you can sort of like, you know, engage in the world in a very confident way. Because there's something coming from within you that's creating your future here. It does move on to the solar plexus here. The solar plexus is very much more higher up. So there is a great determination to bring, you know, to install perpetual happiness within your life. And happiness is over a longer period of time. You have moments of joy that then collectively put several joys together, and that makes a happy life. And I think this is what you're doing here. You're really generating a life that is auto feeding your happiness in a way. And it's when that feels right for you within your solar plexus, you're really going after it, and it gives you a good sense of purpose here. It plays to the throat chakra. Nothing really going on in the third eye. I almost feel like the third eye is supporting the throat chakra, as if to sort of say communication is key here, and listening is as important as speaking. And also, you know, feeling, you know, using your sort of sixth sense in a way to feel the situation. And that's going to help you find the words, help you find the moment to actually, you know, engage in either work or within your relationship side. So things really do start growing, as it were, for you. And then it comes down to the heart. And I get this heart sort of almost kind of going, it wants to play a game with you. Not like playing games in like relationships and so forth. It wants to play a game with you. So you know, it wants you to discover the childlike within you as well. You got to let that kid out to play occasionally. You know what I mean? And it's just enjoying that moment of being a kid. And that's what's going to help you with that sort of, you know, sort of work play ethic within your life. It's all about giving space and time to the kid within you. So then you have to work hard and work quality. So you work smarter rather than harder. That's what it's all about. Working smarter rather than harder, and being present rather than just being there. You know, so, and that's within the relationship side. And those sort of things that are combined together gives that space for you to enjoy the moment like a great kid, enjoying the moment of of just pure happiness for you as well. And it does go back, as I said, to the crown and the in the root chakra, and it just gives you a great sense of that karmic path of kind of going, oh right, now I know this is what I should be doing. You know, it really does play beautifully for you. Let's just have a look and see what's going on with your aura. Don't try and carry the world upon your shoulders. That's all. Sometimes it's better to show your weaker side. It will open up a lot more sort of engagement within the world around you than to sort of like, you know, there is a lot of strength in weakness in that sort of sense. And I can feel that in the aura. There's, you know, there is a willingness to sort of share and combine and communicate and explore and all of the beautiful things that come along with it. You know, it's going to open up a great deal for you going forward. Okay. Okay. Excellent. You're going to feel so alive. That's what it feels like. Okay. Let's just have a quick look on the cards and see what's going on with that. Yeah. So thanking you very much for being here with us. Really do appreciate it. And I do appreciate all the subscriptions that have been going on at the moment. It's been absolutely lovely to see. So, you know, if you like the channel, just subscribe. It really does help us out with the algorithm and so forth. You know, and don't forget to click that bell and all that malarkey. Okay, so there's my duties done. Let's get on with your card, shall we? Look at that. You get the star card. Yeah, I think there is a great star waiting to be shining here, and she's pouring water onto the land and into the water. Now, this is about you engaging emotionally on the physical side of life in the land, making it very fertile, and you're also on the fluid, the emotional side of life. And you're investing equally in both. And that's where your happiness is going to lie, you know, your success as well. And it will give you healing from any sort of like relationship complications that you might have had, just, you know, difficult decisions you might have had to make. All of a sudden, it's going to make you realize, kind of going, oh, yeah, this is good. This is what life is all about. Oh, this is making it feel so much more sort of natural and normal for me now. Absolutely great. Yeah, it's going to make you feel like the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is nothing, you know, King of Wands is really going somewhere. They're off on a real mission. And I think you are. And you're owning it. And this is why, you know, your actions are going to speak a lot more than sort of like blowing your own trumpet. You're just going to really enjoy it. And that's where the kick can come out as well, because there's a lot of confidence in that, of that pathway that you're going down. You're getting healing from any complications that you would have had in the past, financially or, you know, relationship side. And that's what comes out of it. The 7 of Wands. 7 for me is the revelation. It's revealing to you the pathway. Yes, you do need to fight for it. And I don't mean fighting as in putting other people down. I just mean that you need to kind of like be very straight with yourself in the way of fighting for it. And once you do, you're going to be that, you're taking that one there, you're going with that King of Wands, you're going off on that mission. And then you find yourself that you're backed by success, the 6 of Wands that's underneath. This could be fantastic for you, Taurus. Really, really fantastic. It's a real understanding and revelation times for you. As you go forward. Absolutely. So there you go, Taurus. Thanking you very much for being here with us. Don't forget about the messages from energy, also the live that we do on Sunday night, UK time, 10 o'clock, and also the other energy videos that we do on this channel. I'll see you on one of them. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.